Yo, yo, you know what it is. It's your favorite cousin.
And this your playground partner.
Turn your volume down.
Oh, shucks. Sorry, y'all. Hey, how y'all doing?
Wow, this is the third one. Jesus Christ. All right, we'll try this again. What up, people? You know what it is. It's your favorite cousin.
And this your playground partner.
Hey, y'all.
All right, and we the Bad Nigga 2 podcast, man. We gonna move on. We gotta work with cousin, boy. She's scrambling. And we are back here with another crazy episode. We apologize we're late. We got here on time, but we started late. But it's all good. Still be our dope episode.
Everybody can get on time.
My apologies.
I won't go call nobody out.
I was here on time.
You know what I'm
Too
saying?
big to apologize.
But you know.
Listen, it's my fuck up. I'm sorry, y'all.
But also, we are here with another one of our cousins. You know what I'm saying? You know, he ain't gonna tell y'all, but I did inspire him to grow his beard out the way, make it look the way it does. So go ahead and let everybody know who you are, cuz.
Alright, I'm Brandan Lamar. Well, Brandon Furby, but I go by Brandan Lamar. Musician, producer. I do it all, music.
Alright, that'll work. So he's here with us today. We're gonna get all in this business. We're gonna talk some shit. We got a lot of stuff to cover. So I don't know. Where do we start at? How y'all feeling, man? Okay.
Hey man, we feeling good, man. We feeling good.
Hey, hold up, man. We trying to get this mic right all day, bro.
Yeah, man. Indeed that. It's all good.
It is what it is, man.
Yeah.
But yo, we here. You know what I'm saying? So what? When knock the quick hits out, man?
Yes, sir. Let's
right.
get them quickies out
So
the
let's
way.
go ahead and Alright, yeah. I apologize if I laughed too much. I had the big bottles last night, you know. But yo, so check it out. First off with the quick hits, let's go here. The consumers are suing Fireball for fraud because them little small Fireball bottles they be selling in the stores ain't got no liquor in them.
What you mean? That's for real?
It's just straight juice.
The ones that
Watered
7-Eleven
down.
or something?
Mm-hmm.
I always found that
what's
weird
up?
that they're like just sitting there by the register. Like,
Right.
why y'all ain't got Henny or like
You see the
Casamigos
drunks
by the
ain't been
register?
getting them janks, so you know something ain't right. But yeah, so
For real.
you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
wow.
So if you know anybody who been drinking them, that been getting drunk, they frying.
So they've been buying mouthwash from 7-Eleven basically.
Basically,
Pretty
yeah.
much.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
buying candy, that's all it is.
I got you.
They shouldn't have Asian on that shit now. Alright, so what else I seen? Recent study says that men hide in bathrooms for peace and quiet an average of 7 hours per year.
7 hours a year.
Yeah.
Some of y'all do that shit like 3 hours a day.
Hey, what's
Yeah, I
up?
think
Sit
that's
there.
You
reasonable.
said men.
Yeah.
And every
said-
time my
they
legs
said-
feel numb.
They ain't say little boys.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
No, I'm talking about men.
7 hours.
No, I
Yeah.
said 3 hours a day. Some of
Yeah.
them. Like throughout the course of the day.
Well, if he in there for 3 hours a day, then you need to evaluate you,
Hey,
shorty.
hey, yeah,
It's
I-
something you
I-
did.
I-
It's something you did that got him hiding. Just letting you know. I don't know if you keep trying to get a fourth round or what, but he like, man, fuck that. I'm not a machine. I need peace and time to rejuvenate. All right.
Leave me alone. Bring me some toilet paper.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, what else? Oh, Netflix is tired of y'all asses.
Wait, time.
Y'all keep letting people Netflix and chill for free. And they about to start charging y'all asses for sharing them passwords. So you got to the end of March to figure something out. What you gonna do? Because they gonna start coming for y'all, charging them, sharing them passwords with all your family members. You know what I mean? So figure something out. Yeah, that's all I got for quick hits. Man.
that-
Something light today, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, sounds good. Well, we not gonna hesitate. Let's get into it. All right. For starters, all right. Drake partners with the NFL
Okay.
with his OVO brand.
Okay. Shouts to Drake, man. Shouts to Drake.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
How do y'all
no.
feel about that one?
Hey, man, that's fire, bro. You know what I'm saying? Big shouts to Drake, man. You know, continuing to set new trends, especially what we thought, like, there was nothing else he could possibly do. He done did everything, so
Yeah.
you know, now he getting his business right. So I ain't mad at him.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Word. How about you, B?
Hey, I mean, a power move is a power move. I don't like the hustle. That's what's up.
Indeed.
We need more, black men getting into more predominant, white industries and, you know what I'm saying, showing our face. So.
Indeed that.
Facts.
That's it. Yeah.
Well, how you feel about it, Punky?
I mean, I'm all for all the avenues of income, so that's a good thing. And it's the NFL, so you really can't lose. But I'm not familiar with the brand. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
I live in y'all not living in the bubble. I don't know.
Okay.
That's a good move. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just being real. Like,
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you heard him say
I've heard him say
October's very own. Yeah, the OVO, with the owl and all that.
Word.
Oh, okay.
Well, she out of it right now. Well, God damn.
I fuck with him. I mean, I just want to be successful.
Yeah.
Word. That's what it is, man. So look, let's go here, man. I'm gonna, take it a little wild route real quick, cause me and my homie was talking the other day, and he told me he was watching Catfish, man, and I'm like, bro, it's 2023. Please tell me how people are still out here getting catfished in 2020. How?
Right.
How? Please explain to me how.
Because that shit that happens because they
You
like,
got video chat.
That's what I'm saying. You can FaceTime.
You know what I'm saying?
It's everything.
But you got people, You got people that come, y'all talking through, what is it, the DM or whatever. Y'all keep talking. And then, what do you know? Y'all pretty much neighbors, live in the same local area. But here it is, y'all got this text and relationship going on like penpal.com. Y'all never see each other. So it's like...
Not even a video chat, though?
Nah, because a lot of people be married and live in different lives, and that's their little breakaway for entertainment. A lot of people just, sit and have a fetish of pretending that they're somebody they not. They taking people's pictures. And a lot of people, it just depends on your mind. A lot of people get caught up in that shit. Like, different strokes, different folks, but...
So, here's my thing with the show, though. When I see some of the people... and the pictures that they be looking at. Right. And I'm like, look, now is the time to be real with yourself.
Yeah.
Do you really think that you can pull somebody that look like that?
Right.
It's possible,
seven states away,
It's
but
possible.
you can't get one of your own
It's
cities.
possible, yeah.
No, man.
It's possible,
No,
man.
bro.
It's possible.
You need
man.
to check your track record.
Hey,
If you've been driving
I done
hoopties
seen-
your whole life, you ain't upgraded to no Bentley overnight. I'm sorry, bro. It ain't happening.
It's possible, man.
Nah.
All he got to do is say the right words at the right time, and he in there.
I don't know, bro.
You know what I
I don't
mean?
believe that.
Come on, man.
I don't believe that
Now-
you people
now
stuff this.
Step the talk game up, man.
Kelly said she can't hear you.
Different strokes
Hey,
for different
Kelly.
folks, bro.
That's
What up,
it.
Kelly? Can't hear me?
Yeah.
Who she can't hear?
Who you can't hear?
Who you can't hear?
Uh-oh. Sound man, turn me up in the microphone.
Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Yeah, man. What it is, what
Y'all,
it is.
y'all mics is green or red?
Mine's red.
Yours red? Let me see that mic.
Okay. So what about mine? We good over here? But yeah, but still though, man, how you I just don't get it, bro. Like you can't tell me that a motherfucker who ain't never had a pretty person is now getting these motherfuckers overnight and they just over infatuated with it.
Yeah.
Like, you can't believe me. Tell me that. Like, I seen one where dude really thought he was talking to Kelly Clarkson.
Oh, yeah?
Like, really, bro?
Yeah. Well, I think he's an idiot for that one.
No, you can't say he's an idiot. You don't know where his mind level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, he
Well-
using your words. He said, you just right time, right place. Nah, bro. Nah. Fuck that.
Maybe
It's not happening.
Maybe. Yeah.
It ain't happening, bro. But anyways, what do you think about it? Well, you can't even speak. What do you think about that, bro?
Like you said, I mean, we live in a day and age. You got FaceTime, video chat, man. It's no excuse, man. And if I can't see you in versus video, man, I ain't rocking with you.
Yeah.
Oh, as simple as that.
That's it.
It is.
Common sense.
And if y'all grown and live in the same neighborhood, I don't even know why y'all spend all that time texting. Man, go over there.
Right.
You
Be
can't.
a grown up. Go over there.
Yeah.
So you can't.
All right.
No.
Yeah, and speaking on that, then,
Appreciate you.
you know, let's move on to this next one. So,
Excuse Punky today.
this goes out, she's off balance today, y'all, so.
She ain't had her
Partner, you know
Metamucil.
what I'm saying? But you know, the great thing is she's still smiling, still laughing, so let's keep rolling with that. Alright.
Matters.
Damn, Mr.
Yeah.
Inspirational. He what?
Yeah.
You leave like
Yeah,
God
right.
damn.
Yeah, right. Come on now, and hey, and you ain't gonna shut it down. You know what I mean?
Watch me.
Keep an eye. You know what I mean?
Watch me.
But look, here we go. You know, I got you. So look, and with this one right here is specifically for the ladies, but also the men too. All right.
Okay, talk to him.
All right, and I'm gonna keep it straight to the point. Keep it real simple. Ladies, men, if there's no consistency, there is no interest.
Say it again. Say it again.
If there's no
Can we
consistency,
get a
there's no interest.
now?
Some things.
Stop
Hey,
Stop making excuses. If he wanted to,
Yeah, look.
or if she wanted to, they would be there.
that's it.
That's
and
facts.
and
That's simple.
cousin just want to be an asshole today for no reason.
What kind of consistency we talking about?
Anything.
Anything,
Even down to message.
anything,
Like,
yeah.
you don't have to call
Message.
somebody and talk to them every day. You can at least send a message. Even
Say
if they got
hello, hey,
emojis,
how
they
you
got
doing?
little,
I'm thinking about you or something. You know what I
You
mean?
don't even have to type it out. Send a picture.
That's it.
Hey, I
That's it.
always say, man, apply the same energy you apply to your job.
Come on now.
Say that.
Come on now.
Hey man,
Speak
at my
it.
job, there's a lot of people with FMLA. and all that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know. Now, but see, here's my thing with the consistency thing, though.
Okay.
And I got to go with the ladies with this one.
Okay.
Y'all love saying consistency, right? Dudes, be consistent. You know, we hear it. Fellas, don't start off doing something you can't keep up with.
Right.
But women, and I got to go here because this is what I do. Y'all ain't never consistent. Y'all start off freaking in a motherfucker. 3 years in, you like, well, goddamn, baby, I can't be doing it 4 or 5 times a week like I did when I was younger. Hell no, where the consistency at? Where the consistency at? Goddamn, I'd have set the bathroom, I'd have got my energy back. I need the consistency.
How long you in the
I
bathroom?
told him
3 hours.
You know what I'm saying?
3 hours.
Don't matter how long it took, I'm ready now. I need my consistency.
Yo, she ain't telling you it's still talking about you when she said
You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. But yeah, but on the real though, definitely being consistent is a good thing. It shows interest. But
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and sometimes you slip, man. Are we allowed to mess up? Let me ask you that.
Everybody's
Of
allowed.
course.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course, because no one is perfect. You know what I mean?
Just making sure, you know, 'cause some people expect perfection. Like,
Never perfection.
you know, you could run 100 miles, and if you stumble on that last step, they're like, told you you were gonna fuck up. Damn, bitch, I done ran 100 miles. What more do you want?
Yeah.
Guys never get it. Like when females be like, yo, it's just the simple stuff. It's a simple message. Not saying you want, good morning, my queen. Like, take me out the rotation, sir. Like, you get what I'm saying? Take me.
He's being consistent.
But yeah, but a guy, you tell him some stuff and it's like, what you mean? Okay, let's break it down. It's easy. The same way that you take that time to finger fuck your phone and drop a post, good, it's emojis. It's a 2-letter word. All you gotta send. Hi. What's that guy? Forrest Gump. You know what I'm saying? There's all kind of ways to keep a conversation without saying a word. So it's like, then you'll reach out to a guy or whatever, right? Because after times, chicks will tolerate stuff. You really like you, will tolerate it. So she calls you. Not you married. You know what I'm saying? But chick will call a guy or whatever. And then it's like, yo, he's sitting there like King Dingling, like, hey, how you doing? You want to come over? She want to come over. After a while, anybody gonna get tired of something. But a guy never understands it unless you be like, yo, if every time I see you, I'm like, yo, let me hold something, let me get some money, you gonna try and avoid continue talking to that shorty, right? Because you're like, yo, every time she
like,
want this
you need
function,
as a motherfucker.
right?
What the hell going on?
But if it's the other way around, you know, guys.
The other way around. Talk to him. What you
Yeah.
No, go there. So since you brung up y'all tolerate stuff, what are some things that y'all tolerate from guys that we don't know about? That y'all just really be like, this motherfucker here, he fought one more time with these windows up. You know what I'm saying?
What's it called? Dutch oven for jazz. I
Got
know.
his feet out and my cat's down there suffering.
Like everyone has a, everybody gonna tolerate some shit. Like y'all gonna tolerate something with a chick. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody, it's just that person. You might really like that person, but you might not like how stuff is going. So you give stuff a little bit more, fumbles than you normally would or whatever. But until you really get tired, that's when you're gonna be like, you know what?
Okay.
Fuck you and all this stuff.
Okay. Well.
Yeah. How you feel about it, sir?
Well, I mean, it is what it is. You know, it's just real simple. It's real simple. You know.
Ain't nobody promised tomorrow, so stop wasting
Right.
time.
Right. So if no one is showing interest, you know, or consistency, you know what I mean, and I'm gonna tell you, and that's very valuable in this day and time.
Yeah.
You know.
But are they hand to hand though? Interest and consistency.
I would say so. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, because I'm like this, man. If you lose interest and y'all ain't really together,
Why is y'all
why
wasting
you holding
time?
on? What is y'all doing? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right.
You know, you ain't missing nothing.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah. What's your thoughts, B?
I don't know, man. I feel like it's interest. I mean, you got the interest, you're going to put the energy in.
Right.
And then if you're going to put the energy in, then you're going to put the communication in. So, you know what I'm saying, if you really want the situation to work, whether, you know, like you said, female dealing with stuff and they putting up with stuff, if you ain't communicating, how the person going to know?
Right.
Communication is a real
Right. So, yeah, that's a bit, man, I realized, man, in relationships I've been in, you know, especially us men, we lacking that. But as you do, you know, you read up and you study communication. Communication is a broad word. It's a selfless act. And it's just like, it's not even just talking, it's about the time that you talking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The time period, thinking about, yo, is this a good time? You know what I'm saying? And how you delivering the message too.
Right.
So it's just such a broad word.
So that comes with a lot of sacrifice too.
Right.
You know, because you might want to communicate in one way, but you got to be mindful of that individual that you're speaking with. Yeah,
Right.
Their feelings and all of that. You know,
It's like you know what I'm saying, like, you know, one of my friends, whatever, she married, whatever, and, you know, asking for advice, whatever, like, yo, the dude comes straight off working, you know, he could be overtime or something like that. Let that man, you know, get in the house, settle down before he come through the door, you know what I'm saying? Just going at him, you know, that's why I like, it's the timing and, you know, it's a whole lot of things with communication.
Yeah,
Definitely.
That's it.
Definitely. Well, that's a whole episode right there.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is.
Because it's
Should've
just
did that
different
for
stuff
Valentine's
that matter.
Day. Yeah, a manual to understanding the other sex, the person you with or whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
There is no manual because we ain't gonna never understand it.
that's true.
Either way, no
Always gonna be
matter
learning.
how you communicate it, it's always gonna be a misunderstanding.
Right.
But you know what? It feels so good when like you and somebody can actually, y'all know y'all got a misunderstanding. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's no beef, but y'all know it's like a little bit of fuck you with them. And y'all can come together and like talk about it and like honestly be like, I get your point of view. I get your point of view. And y'all just laugh about it and continue. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of stuff, because nobody want to sit down and acknowledge their stuff. It's too much. Everybody on defense because you feel as though someone's blaming you or your little life is perfect. Not me. But everybody fuck up. Bless you.
Oh man, I feel you on that one, man. I feel you. So look, let's go ahead and ask a few questions for our cousin we got in here.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Cause,
Bang out all the topics.
Go easy on him.
So, no, I'm just playing. All right, so I want you to do this for me, man. 'Cause I understand you're a musician. You know what I'm saying? You play the what's your instrument of choice?
My instrument of choice is the keys, piano.
Okay.
Play multiple instruments, but
Okay.
That ivory.
So if you could describe your best performance, which one would you say? What would you say made it so special? Like your best performance. You know what I'm saying?
I think this one was too.
Man, they ain't got no batteries.
No, it's good now.
Oh, it went out?
Yeah, it went out.
it's back.
I would say
No, it's back, girl.
I would say my best performance. When I was asked to play, I think it was 2019. They had a commemoration for the African American slaves that landed at Fort Monroe.
Okay.
And I was asked to play the Black National Anthem.
Okay.
For behind
national anthem for those who don't know.
Yeah, well, look, we in
Such
Black
as
History
myself,
Month.
such as myself, 'cause I forgot.
Yeah, so I was asked to play behind IC Norcom.
Okay.
that hit me. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, wow. You know, I'm here 400 years later to play on a big platform. They had C-SPAN out there too.
Oh, that's what's up.
And play for my ancestors. But on top of that, you know, personal, the year before that, I went through some personal stuff that was like, yo, I felt like I lost everything. So then it's just like, wow, you know, to come out of the storm or the valley, whatever, and have such a great opportunity with, you know, you got the governor, lieutenant governor, senators, people like that on the platform, and just play for your, you know, remembering your ancestors, man. That don't rock me.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
That's real big.
So I got a question for you. This ain't even on the list, but if they would have called you out to play for that bullshit statue they did for Dr. Martin Luther King, what's up in Michigan?
Boston, right?
Whatever was that, Boston? Yeah.
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. What would have been your reaction when they unveiled that shit?
Okay, so I
I can almost see you snap. You know what? I plug my shit. I'm out of here.
Time to go.
I had to look at it again to kind of see what they was trying to do with that. I mean, of course, I would have took the opportunity if it was ever given to me. But I think they should have thought about it a little bit more. But I had to look at it to see the concept that they was going for. But man, they could have did a little bit better than that. Yeah,
Like
yeah,
you don't see no Stonewall Jackson like this an arm. We just
Right.
put his arm out here just for people to
Right.
see it. Okay, I can respect that, man. So with that, how do you deal with like a distracted audience when you playing, man?
I think it.
How do you handle that?
Distracted audience.
Yeah.
I never really, to be honest, I never really had a issue with the audience I was playing for. It was more so behind the scenes stuff.
Okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. You ain't gotta put no names
Oh,
out.
yeah,
Unless you want to.
out there.
Unless you want to.
No.
Okay.
No, it's behind the scenes stuff. Sometimes, you know, I said the biggest thing is miscommunication. And lack of preparation sometimes.
Oh, whoa, hold on. Is that a shot? I know we're a little late, but yeah, you gotta be like that, though.
You know, miscommunication, lack of preparation. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, man, people don't take the time, man, to write everything out, and even sometimes, man, it's good to get, you know, other eyes on a event or production or whatever you're trying to do, because we can't see everything.
Yeah.
So I had a lot of learning lessons. I used to have an R&B group in the area. So from being a group leader, a band leader, I learned a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I learned in not just, all right, point the finger at the promoter or point the finger at the owner or this, whatever. I had to learn, like I had to sit down and like, yo, I need to make sure I got this in line or this in order before we get back on stage or we do something else again. So, you know what I'm saying? It's all a learning experience, but preparation is key.
Wow, preparation is key, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I dig it. So, what was the name of the R&B group? You don't mind me asking?
Substance.
Substance, okay.
Yep.
That's what's up. Y'all still doing your thing, or is it?
So during the pandemic, that slowed a lot of things down. Slowed a lot of things down. I actually got a few engagements, private engagements coming up. We actually about to do something for Norfolk State.
Sweet.
In this month. So, but yeah, I'm gonna be ramping things back up. But I want to move differently.
Okay.
I want to be more effective, more intentional when it comes to music moving forward. So.
Okay. And what do you think you didn't do before that you want to do different now with the music?
Well, my outlook has changed.
Okay.
So it's like anytime, man, you get a season of rest, and you can just pull away from music. It causes you to think. You see where you made mistakes. You see where you can improve. You know, I turned 30 during the pandemic. So,
Okay.
you know, I'm looking at life totally.
In the Dirty 30 Club.
I'm looking at life totally different now. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about leaving a legacy for me.
Okay.
I went back to school for music. Got accepted into Berkeley.
All right. Hand clap, man.
Word.
That was a hand clap.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
Oh my God.
That better?
We be going crazy with the gunshots, man.
Hey, mama, you
can't
can't
shoot
shoot I
everything.
can't help it, man. Watch me.
Tuck your gun away, man.
Watch me, man.
Damn, man, you always want to pull your gun
Well,
out.
don't give me no gun,
man.
man.
Fight
Don't
fit.
give me no
Yeah,
gun.
man. Sometimes you got to use your hands, man.
Oh, you want hands? All right. Well, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so got accepted into Berkeley College of Music, so I'm doing that online.
Congratulations.
I appreciate y'all. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm just at a place right now where it's like, yo, I want to leave a legacy. I want to make some things happen, man. Virginia got some great talent. We got some legends, man. Missy just got a street named after her, you know. Could get inducted into the
She's
Hall
about to
of
be in
Fame.
the Hall of Fame, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying, man? Look, and I did my research on Berkeley. You can Google it, over 300 Grammy awards came out of alumni.
Okay.
I'm going to be the next one to bring it back
You
to
got it.
Virginia.
I know that's right, man.
You got it.
Damn, y'all confusing me now.
You got it.
Virginia Radio, Beer Nigga True Podcast.
That's it.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
it. That's
So
it.
when you up there getting your Grammy, you know, you just be like, yo, to my peoples at the BNT podcast.
Man, yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I was there from the start.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
You know, just a quick shout, you know.
So we're going to keep moving forward now. So how old were you when you developed your gift, man?
So I was like, man, even when I was like 4 years old, man, beating on pots and pans.
Yeah.
You know, raised in the church, so I always used to look at the musicians that were, you know, playing. I always fascinated at the church, would go up, you know what I'm saying, to the musician pit, you know what I'm saying, and beat on the drums. The funny thing, I never was interested in the keyboard.
Really?
True story. So I started out, you know, drums. My mom, when I turned about 9 years old, I said I wanted a Yamaha drum set for Christmas. I'm ready for a big boy joint.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ended up with a Yamaha keyboard.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's
And
like a
then I
drum.
was like, all right,
It sound like a drum.
here you go. Started listening to her tapes, records, whatever, and started one finger, two chords. So it was like, man, it's like destined to happen for me to do this, because it wasn't something I preferred to do.
Right.
And you know, crazy. Like the funny thing is, I remember one of the first gospel artists I started learning his music was Hezekiah Walker.
Okay. Yeah.
2000.
Legend. Legendary.
Yes.
Hezekiah Walker.
2000. I think it was about 2012. Around that time period, he came to a church in Norfolk, had a concert, and I was invited
Okay.
to the concert. I didn't know he was down here. Invited to the concert and was invited down backstage and sat there and ate after the concert with Hezekiah Walker.
Okay.
That messed me up. Like, it's like, yo, it's crazy. Like a lot of things, a lot of people that I have met, like even a year or two ago, AJ from 106 and Park.
Yeah.
He was down here for Hampton University's homecoming about a year or two ago. Long story short, got asked to play. Me and my best friend is named Dante, saxophone player.
All right. Shout out to Dante.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right.
So we was invited to play at a private party. Did not know that was his sister. So as we getting done packing up, all of a sudden he come rolling in,
Yeah.
and it's like, wow, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, took a picture with him and everything. So it's just crazy, like how stuff be lining up.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Definitely.
So who would you say is your favorite or influence, you know, in playing those ivories?
Are they still made out of ivory now, man?
Man, it's plastic now, man. These keyboards, man.
I'm like, bro. I know what
It's
you
crazy.
mean, but you know.
Yeah.
They even got one. Shout out to my big bro Hanny. He got one. It's called Nico, and you can play movies on the joint, man.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, it's like a computer for real. It's a
You watch a movie.
dead serious. Look it up. It's called the Nico.
Take that sample too for that movie.
Thanks. Make a record out of it.
See how you flip that right? You watch the movie.
Yeah.
Hey, so you can take that sample right there.
Yeah.
While you're watching the movie.
Yeah, so
Wow.
yeah,
That's hard, though.
It's crazy. But as far as my favorite, I don't have a specific favorite influence. It's certain people that I look up to in certain genres.
Okay. One. Name a few.
As far as gospel, one of the main ones I look up to is Mike Burrell,
Okay.
and ended up meeting him.
Okay.
Mike Burrell, just because you don't know, he's a lot of church hits that you hear, in the 90s, 2000s, whatever, he produced them.
Okay.
A lot of gospel greats, Norma Hutchins, the song They Wear Out by him, Emmanuel, you be hearing that junk in church. Yeah, he produced that. He produced on the Snoop Dogg gospel album. Long story short, one of my...
And I still haven't heard that, man.
Oh, man, it was good.
Yeah. Still don't got a gospel
I ain't gonna
album.
lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, man, he ended up playing at a live recording in Richmond, and I ended up meeting him.
Okay.
Sweet.
And then just another thing, I did not plan it. You know what I'm saying? One of my friends played organ on it. Brandon Williams. I'm shouting everybody out, man.
I do Brandon walking down the street. Hey, come with me real quick, bro.
Like, yeah, yo. He said, man, I'm gonna be in Richmond. I said, all right, what's going on? Ernest Pugh had a live recording. Invited me. All right, and on stage, I ended up meeting him, took pictures as well, man. So, you know what I'm saying? Real humble dude, man. As far as R&B goes, I got a few. One I look up to, Travis Sales. Another one out of, I don't know his real name, but he's out of Jacksonville. Von Concept, I know that's his Instagram name. He plays for Tank. A lot of R&B. He do gospel as well. So,
Wow, that's a...
Hey, another one.
Tank last night.
Rex Hardy. He's a drummer, but he's also a musical director and programmer and producer. He's behind the sound of Mary J. Blige.
Okay.
So you know, I look up to these dudes because my approach. I love a big concert live sound.
Right.
So you know, I look up to these cats.
So that explains everything, because like, when you be playing in church, boy, you be playing like you're in an arena. Real. Hey, he played with a lot of passion, man. You know. So
That's what's up.
yeah.
You got me feel like
Appreciate
nice,
that.
I ain't been to church in so
I haven't
long,
even
bro.
really known either.
Yeah. Did you have any questions for him, Paul?
So, let's see. You sing as well?
I wish.
Oh, okay.
I'd have been on my 10th album by now.
That's how you serenade the ladies, huh? Get it in there with the piano and singing.
Yeah.
Old John Legend on it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. You play, how many instruments can you play?
I play saxophone, drums, piano.
Okay. Okay.
Nothing wrong with that.
Let me go
Yeah.
get my sax out the trunk real fast.
All right. Getting your Prince and your Jelly Roll on. All right. Well, with that, hey, we're gonna play a little game here. It's called Nothing But the Truth.
Okay.
All right. These artists that I'm going to name, I feel, are nothing but the truth.
Right.
So I'm gonna do like a versus thing. All right.
Okay.
And I would like for you to, pick one or the other.
Okay.
Or
Can I
you
play?
know. Yeah.
Can I play?
Well, you can play too. Yeah.
You know,
All right. So,
up the squeak.
here we go. I got Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder.
I'm going with Ray.
Right.
You going Ray?
I'm gonna have to
Love
go.
Stevie, but I'm going with Ray.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with Ray.
Okay. All right. That's unanimous, because I'm going with Ray too. All right.
Nah, be
That's a
different.
tough one.
Nah, be different.
I don't want to be different. I'll be different when I want to be different. Now, so We got the BB and CC versus Mary Mary.
Baby and
BB and CC.
BB and
Yeah,
CC.
I'm rolling with
Okay.
that too.
Alright. Well,
Is unanimous again?
I had to choose both. No,
Oh,
I had to choose both.
I was gonna switch my answer.
Both of them pioneers.
Yeah.
They all right.
Indeed that. Alright, we got Kurt Franklin and Ty Tribbett.
Kurt.
Kurt?
Yeah.
I don't know who Ty
I
Tribbett
don't
is.
either,
I'm rolling
so-
with
Really?
Kurt.
Well, I'm picking Ty Tribbett. You know what I mean?
Hey,
I picked
man.
Ty Tribbett on that.
I like Kurt because he cussed the sun out on the phone. I'm not gonna lie to you. You got my vote.
Alright. And these two gentlemen right here, last but not least, are two heavy hitters. Jamie Foxx and John Legend.
I'm going with Jamie.
Jamie.
Oh, you want Jamie? Who you want? You want Jamie?
Jamie.
It's hard.
I
Jamie
them both.
probably
Y'all
the
say Kurt
better
all day.
musician.
Huh?
Jamie's probably the better musician.
Yeah.
But I
John
agree.
got them hits.
John Legend got
yeah.
the bangles, bro.
Yeah,
I
he
still
do.
don't
He's
He
done
do.
a lot of stuff that
Yeah. Well,
You don't get
what I love about Jamie, man, Jamie is a true heavy hitter. True heavy hitter. You know what I'm saying? He,
don't disagree.
he's a triple threat. He's a triple threat.
I don't feel
disagree,
like
man.
that's a fair comparison.
Yeah.
Because Jamie got caught up in acting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's a great musician, but I feel like that's not a fair comparison because it's like, you know, you got one that's strictly like focused on music.
Music and
Yeah.
another one that's
Yeah.
All right. Well, look, also too, right? And I think you possibly might know this, but I got $10 cash right here, right now.
Right.
If somebody can tell me Jamie Foxx's real name.
Eric Bishop.
Oh, okay, yeah, you got it.
Yeah, send me my money.
Run
me my money. Run me my money. Run me my money. Well, look, I got one for you. That ain't as you know. Let's go here with it, man. Ryan Leslie or Zaytoven, man.
Who? Oh,
Who?
Ryan Leslie.
Ryan Leslie or Zaytoven. Both of them dope with it.
Sure
You know what I'm
is.
saying?
That's definite.
But if you had to choose as far as
You got to do your
I don't know,
research.
musicianship.
Both nice.
Musicianship, I'm choosing Ryan Leslie.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
because I've
As
seen
far as
Zaytoven
it-
play the people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
here's
you
the
do.
thing. Funny thing. I actually took some time and looked up who Zaytoven really was.
Oh, yeah.
Church.
Yeah.
PK. You know what I'm saying? But pioneering trap music. So Zaytoven had more impact definitely
On the industry.
on the
Yeah.
industry.
Yep.
And Ryan Leslie, but Ryan Leslie, I mean, he played all like
Yeah.
trumpet,
I watched his
key,
videos.
yeah. He kind of like a Prince, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think Ryan Leslie is not as mainstream as Zaytoven as a producer. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like even kind of the battle, like what you see in Tank doing when it comes to R&B. You know, they trying to phase R&B out.
Yeah. And Tank trying to keep it alive.
Speaking of Tank,
Right.
let's go ahead with it real quick.
Okay.
That's my boy too, but
When he went to the verses with Ray J and not Ray J. who
Okay,
was it?
y'all. I agree with y'all in the chat.
Right, Omarion and Mario. And he came out and did his little piece. And there was people actually out there talking about some, man, Tank ain't want no smoke with Mario. Do you really believe vocally that Mario could have hung with Tank in the verses?
No, sir. That's a
Sir.
negative. That's a negative.
I thought I was tripping. 'Cause I seen people in the comments like, yeah, Tank ain't. I'm like, bro, Tank would have watched Mario vocally out there that night. You know what I'm saying?
Tank would have set a keyboard right there, no tracks or nothing, would have created a song on him.
On spot.
On
Right there
spot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
You know what I'm saying? Just so y'all know. Y'all bring the gunshots back for that one. You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's go here, man. I want to switch up a little bit. Get into this topic, man.
okay.
Definitely something I ran across. I thought was interesting. Wait a minute. There you go. All right. So check this out. Surgeon General. I don't know how to say his name. I'm gonna mess it up. Vivek Murthy. I think that's how you say it.
Sound it out.
Popcorn reading.
Vivek Murthy says children should only be allowed on social media and get access once they are 16 or 18. 13 is too young for them to be on social media. What are y'all thoughts on this?
I agree.
Yeah.
I definitely agree. However, I feel as though as parents, like, we all gonna have, we know what it is, but we still allow them to do. And then it's like, yeah, you want to watch everything they do, but it's that time period where no parent is around their child all the time. You get what I'm saying? And you can be that parent like, oh, my kid ain't gonna be on no social media. My kid ain't even gonna have a phone. But guess what? Your kid has friends that have a phone, and your kid has their own account on their friend's phone. So even if you are a parent and they have a phone, when you take their phone, your kid is still vibing on their social media.
Find a way.
It don't matter. It don't matter. Like, yo.
Facts,
so it's
facts.
just one of them things. Like, I do feel as though the thing that I hate, not even so much social media, because you can visually see, even if it's a catfish situation. You get what I'm saying? But these headsets and these games and these kids on these games. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, they
From the
ruthless.
time they come home, it's like they clock in faithfully on those games, and Lord forbid if they have a headset.
I can't blame them for that, though. I used to do the same
No,
thing.
I did
Come home
too.
and hop on that Sega.
Right.
Try to anyway.
But it's like you got to think like Monday through Thursday, you figure at least even if it's 3 to 8, 3 to 7, that's 4 times what? That's 16 hours. And then Friday and Saturday, we let kids do whatever. So now it's like they working doubles. So pretty much by the end of the week, the kid then put in 40 hours plus on that game, on a headset, talking to little hateful ass kids, arguing with them all day for no damn reason. Then on top of arguing with these little hateful ass kids, they got soundtracks to the games now.
Yeah.
So while your kid is sitting here shooting up shit, and this is little Bobby right here, he's arguing with people. He's becoming like real, what's the word, impulsive and stuff like that. Then you got the music.
Online.
Yeah, you got the music that's like kill, 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 shoot, shoot, shoot.
Yeah.
Like, yo, a lot of these kids and a lot of these grown ass people cannot differentiate, separate reality
Sound
and
it out.
game. Listen, listen, I know other words for it. Cinnamons, like, yo, they cannot separate. You know what I'm saying? I think there's a movie, I think it's called, Differentiate. Always got my back. Listen, they cannot separate reality from this world. It's like before games, you already got mad people out here that's perceptually impaired. These games ain't doing nothing but adding to it in a real bad way.
Okay.
So,
Indeed that.
it ain't
So,
even so much the
What
social
about
media.
you? What about you, brother Brandon? What's your thoughts on that, man? Do you have kids? First off, let's go there.
Nah, I ain't got no kids.
Endangered
Okay.
species, y'all. This black man right here. How old are you? Let the people know.
31.
I know that's
31.
right, man.
Y'all hear that?
31 with no children.
Don't just be
Are
out
you
here
married?
shooting up all the clubs,
You're
man.
not
That's
married?
what I'm
Married.
talking
So
about.
you in a
Mr. Brandon,
relationship?
are you in a relationship? People want to know. Valentine's Day is coming. We want to know, right? You?
No, I'm single. I ain't in
Alright.
no
You
relationship.
hear that,
I
ladies?
hear that, ladies.
Alright, 31 years old, no
Hey,
children,
bro,
and
children.
single.
Don't answer back no DMs to the 17th. You know what I'm saying? Don't answer no DMs to the 17th. Well, I'm telling you.
That's for real. That's fact.
Like, shorty, I ain't even see that. But, what about you? But yeah, what are your thoughts on that, though?
Ooh, man, I don't know what to say, man. It's just like
Okay.
I, you know, like you said, man, you could take it away from them. They still gonna get to it in school,
Okay.
and then, you know,
I mean, school teaching them that stuff anyway.
facts,
And, you know.
and then, you know, I don't know, man. It's like this generation, and when I was coming up, when y'all was coming up, man, different. You know, we just cause we play it, or we up there, we understand the difference between the real world and what we seeing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on with these kids now,
These
man.
new kids.
Yeah.
What about you, brother kid?
Well, I disagree with it.
Disagree? What you mean? Disagree that that's not your
Well,
ears?
I agree
Okay.
with it pretty much. I don't think kids should be on the internet or have phones, you know, because like y'all just stated that they can't tell the difference between reality and fantasy,
Okay.
you know. So I think it's a form of brainwashing our children, You know, they get so caught up in it now. They gotta have the phones. They gotta have the tablets. You know, and if you take the tablet or the phone away, then they're upset. They're crying. You know,
they
so
have a whole breakdown.
right. Be completely off balance.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, someone in the chat also stated that said kids arguing with grown adults now. You know, there's no respect. There's no morals. You know, someone else stated that parents definitely have to monitor their kids with social media. A lot of parents don't, because when they give their kids the tablet to entertain them, you know what I'm saying?
Alone.
Yeah, to leave them alone so they can take a nap. You know.
Now I'm gonna hit y'all with a different perspective on this.
Okay.
I disagree,
Okay.
and the only reason I disagree, you know what I'm saying? And let me rephrase that. I agree, but I disagree.
Okay.
And the only reason I disagree is this, bro. And I feel like, how can y'all say now that 13 is too young to be on the internet, right? But then y'all will sit there and tell parents that we should start letting our babies determine their gender.
Say it again.
Or, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you can't tell me that at 5 my child is old enough to tell me if he want to be a boy or a girl.
Right.
But at 13, it ain't old enough to handle what comes to their social media.
That's it.
Like, it don't make sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you can't be worried about what they're being exposed to, because you're exposing them to adult shit at children's ages anyway. Even with commercials. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, at what point do we draw the line and say, yo, y'all full of shit, and us as parents need to take back, you know what I'm saying?
More control in our homes.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, one thing I heard, and I know a lot of people are probably going to be like, boo for saying it, but I heard Trump, not so much he's trying, I don't know if he's trying to go back into office or whatever, but he is trying to petition to make it so, to stop these parents trying to allow these kids to do these sex changes and stuff at these young ages and stuff like that. But I straight kudos him or whatever. And it's a lot of stuff that people, you know, oh, Trump. Listen. All of them, in my eyes, have done some fuck shit. You get what I'm saying? Right. But one thing I will say, that man was in office. He showed us that, you know, it's more stuff besides phones that they can do for the people. You get what I'm saying? You call it scamming season, call it what you want, but he showed you that checks can be cut for the little peons out here too.
That's true. And I'm gonna say this also. Go ahead.
Then not like on top of it, when he was in, and especially while he was getting ready to get out, a lot of shit with these companies, the Wayfair and the secret posting of stuff. You get what I'm saying? Children's furniture and like the little pedophile island that they just burst down. I feel as though he brought a lot of that stuff into the eyes of getting a lot of high power people in trouble for fucking around with children.
That's what they ask.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you know, that's
I think it was all part of their plan anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that too.
But like my thing is this, man. It's like you can't tell kids at a young age that they can make grown up decisions.
No, not at all.
And then tell them, okay, well, you're still not old enough to make grown up decisions.
Right.
Because I'm like, if my child can come up to me at 5 or 6 and be like, well, Daddy, there's a boy, and be like, Daddy, I'm a girl, you gotta respect it. I'd be like, all right, well, respect the fact that your ass gotta go to work tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Respect the fact you're gonna drive yourself to work tomorrow too. You know what I mean?
And you're gonna buy your own dresses.
Goddamn right.
Well, drive yourself to work, find a ride or something. You know what I mean? So either way.
Yeah. And then it's like, I seen another thing where they was talking about TikTok, and they were saying like, you know, it's China's backdoor to American lives, whatever. Threatens children's privacy and mental health. And I was like, bullshit again. Because once again, I'm like, okay, mental health. Y'all talking about TikTok, but what about these kids that wake up and they ain't got no food? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the mental health at with that shit? Y'all ain't challenging that. Like, we keep making all these scapegoats, but they're not trying to attack the real problems. You know what I mean? Right. And I'm like, you know, like I said, man, I do agree. There's too much access to social media, but I'm like, if you're gonna call that shit out, you gotta call it square across the board. Right. You know what I mean?
That's it.
All right, that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Probably got a little serious there, so you know. All right, man, go ahead and move to another joint, bro.
All right.
Man, got the whoop.
Let's see here. See what we got. All right. Well, I think you just covered that. My next question, excuse me. My next question is giving your child a choice. Giving your child a choice on everything. Is it beneficial or is it a hindrance to their growth? You know, to their growth in survival of life and to their growth in the love of life or a life of love.
Okay.
You know?
Let one of y'all answer that. I feel I'm talking enough right now.
Let Punky rock with it.
I feel as though, like, even though they're your children, they're still little people. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of my friends and stuff, they talk shit about me because I got 3 boys at the house.
Right.
Every boy don't like the same food.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And unfortunately, I don't like to waste nothing. So if that means I gotta cook a burger, some pasta, and something else, guess what? That's what's gonna happen because I'm not about to sit a whole bunch of shit on the plate, and I know 2 out of 3 ain't gonna eat it, so it's gonna be wasted,
right?
And then I'm gonna be yelling. So yeah, like I feel you get what I'm saying. Like you create your own headaches or whatever to some stuff. Like
oh, so you're an old school parent. Whatever I make, don't
so
eat it. Go to sleep hungry.
But look, that's what I was getting ready to ask her. When you was growing up, did you eat what your mama made?
Fucking choice. I
right, we didn't get no choice.
And you know what I did? I would get my ass popped because I sat there you gonna sit there till you eat it. Oh yeah? I'm gonna sit here so one of y'all turn your fucking back and I'm gonna
sit here till dinner time,
and I'm gonna throw it away. Like,
and look, and I'm gonna say this, a lot of people who grew up with animals and pets, dogs, they were lucky as hell because I always wanted a dog.
I always wanted
to feed shit too.
You know how many times I sat at the table for 3 hours and I wouldn't eat grits or some shit like
that.
Oh man.
Well, luckily though, man, I really didn't have that choice. I ate everything. I just don't eat tomatoes. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't get tomatoes on my plate or my hamburger. So you know what I'm saying? But everything else, hey, I was on it.
I used to be pissed off in the morning.
Yeah.
Man.
Put it on my plate, I'll eat it.
Damn right. That's it.
Every morning
That's
she
it. I
wanna
want
give me
to
grape nuts.
the cereal.
Yeah, shit like dog shit.
oh, well, I
like,
thought
not
grape
serious.
nuts. Okay.
Yeah, grape nuts.
Yeah, how about you, B?
Were
you a picky eater?
Yeah, I was.
Really?
That's how I learned how to start cooking at a young age.
That's how I know I'm good.
Yeah, like I'm 50-50 on it. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like you should give your child a choice, but not too much.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you give people an inch, they'll take a mile.
Right, and kids will do it.
Kids will.
They're gonna try you. Boy.
Kids are natural manipulators.
But then if you don't, you can stifle their development as well as you I ain't a parent yet, so I can't speak on that, but this is what I feel. I feel like at the development stage, you need to see what they into and what they like to kind of help steer
That's
them.
it.
Right.
So it's like, for real, you're not seeing who they really
are. Right.
as a total. You seeing what you want to see. So it kind of like giving this kind of slave type, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna be what I want you. This is la 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 la, and it's like I hate. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I understand structure, but at the same time, everybody got a purpose.
That's it. And also, it kills me because you have parents out there that try to structure their children, but they don't have structure.
Right.
They don't know or understand what structure is. You know.
I'm gonna say I'm half and half on it also. I think some things we should let our children decide. Like you said, it teaches them decision making. It helps build a character. Some things that they just don't get a choice on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to tell me when you wake up in the morning you're not going to brush your teeth or wash your face. Yes, the fuck you are. You know what I'm saying? But now if I go in the kitchen and I'm like, okay, well, what you want for breakfast? You want cereal? You want bacon and eggs? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think it also depends on the child too.
Yeah.
Right.
Like some children will just naturally make good decisions and some won't. So I think if a child generally makes good decisions, let them make their own decisions.
Yeah.
Some of them aren't going to be right, but they got to learn that way.
Yeah.
Some children kind of know right from wrong, and they'll make the right decision most of the time. To where there's others who just won't.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And even when it comes to getting dressed, like, hey, what you want to wear today? I mean, of course, you ain't gonna wear your
Spider-Man costume.
Yeah, your Spider-Man costume. But if you pick out some jeans, be like, okay, well, this don't go with that. So teach you how to mix and match. You just showing them different stuff at a young age, and it's kind of still fun for them to, you know, start learning to make them own decisions. But, you know, I ain't gonna be like, okay, well, yeah, well, if you want to, you could run with scissors and stick your hand in the side. No, you ain't doing either. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, those are bad decisions. So, you know.
Well, all right. Well, look, we got about 5 minutes left.
Okay.
All right, and I want to get into my favorite part of the show.
What is that?
And that's to know your truth. All right.
Just for you,
And
my guy.
it's gonna take me about 10 minutes with my stuttering tail to get it all out. So I'm gonna try to pace myself with it.
All right.
All right. So today, know your truth is of Ferdinand Jelly Roll Martin. All right. He was born October 20th, 1890. He was an American jazz pianist. You know what I'm saying? A band leader as well, songwriter, who many considered the original composer of jazz. So he discovered jazz,
Right.
pretty much. All right. He learned a number of instruments as well. And he got his professional start by slipping away to New Orleans downtown Story District. All right, playing ragtime, playing jazz, blues, Dixieland, and swing music. All right, he landed a contract and a recording deal with Victor Talking Machine Company. All right, Jelly Roll went on to create classics such as The Crave, Creepy Feeling, Black Bottom Stomp, The Dead Man Blues, and New Orleans Bump, and Good Old New York. And one of my favorites, the Shreveport Stomp.
Why is that your favorite?
The Shreveport Stomp is my favorite because that's where I'm from. That's my stomping ground, Shreveport.
Okay.
Polk City.
I feel biased there.
Shout out to Shreveport. All right. And the Kansas City Stop. All right. Traveling all over from New Orleans, Chicago, New York. That's your hometown, Chicago. Chi-town. Pay them country boys nothing. All right. He finally settled in Los Angeles, where he later passed away and died on July the 10th, 1941. All right. And
What day you say he was born again?
October 20th.
October 20th, yeah. Well, actually, there was a confusion because they couldn't determine if it was September 20th or October 20th.
Okay.
So, all right. So, with that is my segment of Know Your Truth, as well as a little black known history fact on,
History Month.
Jelly Roll Martin.
My God.
All right.
I actually heard of that name. I never did my research. And
Yeah.
so, well, I'm gonna look him up now.
Oh, yeah, man. Hey,
Man,
this
you
was some of
almost
his
got
music,
through that
man.
flawless too, man.
Huh?
You
I
almost
did.
got
I
through
appreciate
that
you, brother.
flawless, man.
I
You know what
appreciate
I'm
it.
saying?
That's why I just had to go ahead and you know, and
just
climb
let it all
myself,
out,
joke
man.
myself.
He put his
That's
Dr. Umar Johnson on. Yes,
But
sir.
yeah,
Brother,
man.
my brother.
Yeah. If you actually go listen to some of his music,
Yeah.
oh, you gonna be like, oh man, I heard that. Oh, I heard that on Tom and Jerry.
Right.
You know what I mean? Oh, I heard that on this movie or something. Yeah.
Right.
You know,
So you saying they to this day people still using his stuff?
still using his music, man.
Okay.
Yep. A true legend.
That's what it is,
Yep.
man. So I mean, how much time we got now, bro?
All right.
You know,
We
8
got
out of 10.
2 minutes.
Oh, I ain't even enough time to hit another topic.
Oh, but
Well, look. So go ahead and tell the people how they can get in touch with you, man. Where they can find you at, all that good stuff. You know what I mean?
Alright, Facebook, Brandan Lamar. Instagram, Brandan Lamar Keys.
Spell that
No,
for
Brandan
us,
Lamar Music, I'm sorry.
Cause I spelled it wrong on the first volume.
So my name is, usually they spell Brandon with an O-N. It's an A-N. And Lamar is L-A-M-A-R.
So, in other words, his name is Brandan.
Brandon.
Not Brandon.
Bye,
Brandan.
My mom wanted to be different. Shout out, mama.
Alright, shout out,
That's what's
mama.
up. That's what's up.
Yes.
All right.
Hey, brother. I appreciate you stopping by.
Man, I appreciate y'all for having me.
I appreciate
man.
you joining us,
No
man.
doubt.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
you know what it is. It's the BAT Podcast. You can reach us at www.batpodcast.club.
Uh-huh.
You can hit us on the YouTube at Bare Naked Truth Podcast.
That's it.
The IG at
B
B_N
Yep.
_T podcast, all that, one word. And yeah, that's all I got.
All right. And I am your playground partner.
Hey.
Hey, what's in that bag?
I don't know.
Cause you was sitting there munching the whole show.
The whole show.
And you just like,
And geeked up.
lit. Hell yeah.
Y'all know I'm not good with the intros.
Is that regular candy? But hey, man, y'all know what it is, man. We appreciate y'all tuning in, stopping by, listening to the actual live, checking us out on the YouTube and on the audio. You know what I'm saying? It's your favorite cousin with the BAT Podcast, so we are out.
And we're out.
Peace.